Greetings, my friends. Thank you for watching this video, and if you would be so kind, please subscribe if you like what you see. Help our channel to keep growing and keep fighting the war to save pop culture. Together, we can end this destructive conflict and bring order to the galaxy. Enjoy, and thanks. My friends, I am here today to tell you that once again, Doomcock was right. It is now confirmed in the Daily Mail, complete with photographs to back up their confirmation, that Indiana Jones 5 will feature time travel, just as I reported. I've been on this Indiana Jones story long before anyone else. Rumors that I broke over 2 months ago have been echoed in the mainstream media without crediting me. And in this article, there is ample evidence to support the idea that Phoebe Waller-Bridge is poised to take Indiana Jones' place as the lead in the franchise moving forward, possibly even using this time travel device to erase Indiana Jones from history and have Phoebe Waller-Bridge take his name, just as Rey took Luke Skywalker's name, only worse. After all, Rey didn't actually pretend to be Luke Skywalker at the end, she just took his name. But if the rumor I reported in my last video is true, then Phoebe will move forward in time, taking Indiana Jones' name and his identity, given that Kennedy is rumored to want to erase him from history entirely. In this video, which you'll want to watch to the end because towards the end, I have a really funny story to share with you from a viewer that will explain why I'm getting all these leaks offset. I'm going to analyze this article, discuss the implications of their reporting, and analyze what this means for the rumors I've reported. But make no mistake, my friends, Doomcock was right once again. And all of my supporters out there have been vindicated yet again.
I never doubted you, O Imperious One. I've observed you firsthand receiving these tips and making these videos, and I know the truth. I'm glad now that the rest of YouTube is getting a reminder of why it's foolish to doubt the Doomcock.
Or at least to doubt my integrity, Harvey. I never claimed these rumors are true, that's what makes them rumors. But what is true is that I received them from outside sources, and I accurately present them, and oftentimes they are correct. Being a supervillain, I must now take a moment to gloat, not only on my own behalf, but on behalf of all my fans and followers who have been insulted for their faith in me. Doomcock has a lot of people in Hollywood sending me information from inside productions, and at the end of this video, you'll understand a little better why. I call these bits of information rumors because I cannot independently verify them, and so when I post these rumors, and I do not post all of them by any means, weeding out the ones I think have the best chance of being accurate from items that I consider dubious. When I post these rumors, I make it clear that I'm not attesting that they're true, I am simply attesting that I received them from an outside party, and so I'm passing them along to you to decide their accuracy for yourself. But trolls and assholes out there love to attack me personally. As a liar, they insult my fans, say I have no sources, and so on. And yet, I have been right so many times, there's a hashtag for it. Hashtag Doomcock was right. I was spot on about Rise of Skywalker. I was right about Disney wanting to dump Brie Larson, and they turned Captain Marvel 2 into the Marvels, and turned it into an ensemble piece to minimize her role as predicted. And most recently, I was right about this rumor over 2 months before any of this got picked up by the mainstream media, and indeed way back on April 7th, 2018. I sounded the alarm when Steven Spielberg talked about casting Indiana Jones as a woman and calling her Indiana Joan. People laughed at that back then, said it was a joke, said it would never happen. Well, who's laughing now? I was on this story years ago, people. I will put the link to all of these videos in the video description so you can go and review them for yourselves. Now, with this latest article complete with photographs confirming major pieces of the rumors I recently reported, it is with great pleasure that I share this confirmation with you, along with a dish of cold crow for all of those who insulted me. Doomcock was right. Suck on that and choke it down. That said, let's look at what this article says. It is titled, Phoebe Waller-Bridge is seen on the set of Indiana Jones 5 for the first time as she drags Harrison Ford out of a ditch in Sicily beside a boat full of Roman gladiators. As rumors emerge, the sequel will feature time travel.
As they emerge. Months earlier, but never mind. Go ahead, sir.
The article reads, quote, Phoebe Waller-Bridge has finally been spied shooting scenes for the upcoming Indiana Jones 5 with co-star and leading man Harrison Ford. On location in Sicily, the Fleabag star, 36, was spotted dragging Harrison, 79, out of a ditch before collapsing exhaustedly with him in the mud. While the plot is still shrouded in secrecy, the sequence appeared to feature Indiana in some kind of peril, with Phoebe's character coming to his rescue. Yet, also on set, were a group of actors dressed as Roman gladiators, unquote. Okay, so let's examine this part. Though I cannot show these pictures to you for copyright reasons, go and see them for yourselves. Right off the bat, you have pictures of Indiana Jones lying in a ditch, looking feeble, and Phoebe Waller-Bridge is rescuing him. She's pulling the poor degraded bastard out of a ditch. Note the article says, quote, while the plot is still shrouded in secrecy, the sequence appeared to feature Indiana in some kind of peril, with Phoebe's character coming to his rescue, unquote.
Yep. I sense the terrible claw of Kathleen Kennedy in this fuckery, just as you said, Doomcock. Clearly they're building up Phoebe Waller-Bridge for a little intersectional feminism here. If they're going to make her the star of the Indiana Jones franchise moving forward, they will have her doing most of the action and rescuing. So that much is consistent.
It does follow, Harvey. The article continues, quote, Phoebe, now no stranger to action franchises, having lent her pen to the most recent James Bond movie, No Time to Die, plays Indiana's assistant in the film. She looked the part, dressed in architect garb, stone slacks, mahogany boots, and a white blouse. She was seen in some shots with a fedora mirroring the legendary titular character's classic costume, unquote.
Oh shit! The smoking gun! Phoebe Waller-Bridge seen in some shots with a fedora? She's rescuing Indiana Jones? She's wearing his hat? Could it be any clearer?
They may still revise the ending, Harvey. They may still pull back from the abyss of ultimate suck and not kill Indy at the end, not have her take his place. I'm sure they'll shoot multiple endings, just to be sure, but as of now, I have more faith that these rumors I've reported are valid. Certainly aspects of that reporting, the time travel gimmick, and Phoebe being his assistant, though a separate draft leaked to me had her being a plucky girl reporter instead, which may have changed or the article may have been going off old information, that remains to be seen. But holy shit, it's just as we feared, folks. Clearly, they are setting Phoebe up to the point where they can make her the hero of the series, possibly even replacing Harrison Ford and taking his fedora. The article continues, presumably, the scene sees Indiana jump from a plane with his assistant dragging him out of a ditch after landing on the ground, but also on set, where the Roman gladiator-looking characters rowing a large boat on the nearby river, getting off and brandishing swords and shields. This comes after a leak online hinted that the film features time travel. I heard this a couple of months ago and couldn't believe it, but someone just confirmed, and I feel like I need to say this out loud. Indiana Jones 5 is a time travel movie?
That would be you, Doomcock. You were the source over 2 months before anyone else.
True, Harvey. Though they do not credit me, but never mind. We all know from the dates of my videos who broke the story. The thing to remember here is the article continues, quote, this would make sense, with earlier sequences appearing to feature a younger incarnation of Indiana Jones and some sets decorated as if it were the war, unquote.
And boom goes the dynamite. Time travel, younger Indiana Jones, wartime flashbacks, Roman gladiators, and Phoebe Waller-Bridge wearing Indy's hat? And it's Doomcock for the win!
Well, of course, given that all of this is confirmed, there are no winners here, Harvey. since they're about to ruin Indiana Jones forever and potentially retcon him out of existence, but at least my reporting of these rumors is now confirmed as accurate. Now this is something really funny that you guys will want to hear. People wonder why I get all the leaks that I do. Well, this next story from a viewer illustrates why people on productions leak these stories to me. Because they're disgusted. They're disgusted with Hollywood, disgusted with the destruction of our beloved stories and modern myths. They can't speak out publicly, so they speak out through me. A viewer who shall be anonymous sent me this picture of the production shooting in Scotland earlier this summer and relates the following anecdote. Quote, I live/work in Glasgow, and back in July the city centre was turned into a 1969 parade for the Apollo astronauts. This was the scene at the time. I got to talking to one of the prop guys, mid-40s, decorating the windows, who said that the crew were calling it Fleabag Jones due to the amount of influence Waller-Bridge had. I never thought much about it then, but now...
Fleabag Jones?
Oh, Fleabag Jones.
Oh man, spot on, dude. Spot on. Doesn't sound like that production member was all that thrilled with what was happening on the production.
Nope, Harvey. The crew is disgusted by what they're seeing, and that's why they send me all these leaks. The question now is Fleabag Jones the future of the franchise? Or will they change course at the last minute? Only time will tell. From the center of the earth, this is Dictor Van Doomcock bidding you all, my friends, stay angry. Ha 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 ha.